Let's start.
Maybe you just need to stop building your own computer. No one else ever has crashing problems.
Wait. What the fuck? Am I using guys, am I using integrated graphics?
Maybe you just need to stop building
AMD
your own
Radeon.
computer. No one else ever has crashing problems.
Wait.
What the fuck? Am I using guys, am I...
I mean, if those, if the gay, yeah, sorry guys, if the gay, what the hell, my English is not Englishing right now. Let's go step by step. What I wanted to say is simply that if the computer managed to start other games before whatever game XQC was trying to start right now, that is some pretty good integrated graphics, not gonna lie. But still, it is a miracle that the computer didn't catch on fire before that. But again, as usually modern computers are done, they basically shut down by themselves if they get overwhelmed with stuff. Even what I use, which is a laptop, albeit powered by an NVIDIA 4070, this guy, it can allow me to play Cyberpunk, it can allow me to play new releases without too many issues, but of course, if I try to open too many instances of things at the same time, the computer will freeze and then it will shut down. It basically will not allow temperature to build up to a point where it damages the components of the PC. At the same time, it will also shut down if it gets overwhelmed, so there is no damage to basically the processor and other components also. Okay.
Marcy, did you ever go to school and have those thermos? You know what I'm talking about? A thermos?
Thermals.
No, a thermos.
Thermals.
No, a thermos.
Alright, let me try to say the word to see if I get the pronunciation correctly. Thermos. Like, this is how we call that thing in Italian. It is a thermos.
Is that like it's like the water bottle? Thermal flask?
No, it's
I mean, thermal flask, it works. It is literally that.
a thermos. You've had those, I'm sure.
Describe this?
The logo is kind of like it's kind of like a trapezius.
Describe it for pieces.
Alright, so basically now he's describing directly the logo on the
Okay.
thermos.
So it's a square, but it's like if you pushed it and it went sideways.
It's like a diamond.
No, but then turn it 45 degrees to the right.
A trapezoid.
Yeah, trapezoid. Wait, it's not
Is that what a
trapezius.
thermos is?
No, the logo is like a trapezius.
That's not a fucking trapezius.
Okay, and what is a thermos? Like,
Maybe back when he was going to school, I don't know.
what is the object it does?
It keeps your soup hot.
Oh man, I love the internet, man.
Honestly, by the way, expressions of Asmon aside, honestly, the guy that was talking with XQC, he did the smartest thing. Like, if basically asking for the word or this getting a physical description of the object doesn't work, ask what kind of object they're talking about. Usually, unless they are really trying to tell you the specific model of the object, it should work.
He's flying! He's literally flying! He's fucking.
Oh, I see it. I don't want to ruin it, dude. Look at his guy's arm colors. Like, really, brother?
He's flying!
How's it work? Okay, you want me to tell you how it works, or are you gonna get mad? Basically, I think there's a metal rod like this.
I mean,
Like
just,
that.
it's,
QCL.
And this is a fake arm. Fake arm above so you don't see the metal. Right?
alright,
And the
he's
arm
getting
goes
it.
inside like that with like a plate so he doesn't fucking fall or whatever.
Exactly.
And this, there's a lot of weight. There's a counterweight
XQCL.
so that it doesn't fall backwards. There's weight here.
He's flying!
Okay, you actually got it. It's like one of these moments where you're like, is XQC actually a genius? Or, and again, if you really ask me, I think the guy has some degree of smart, because again, you do not stay this long in the business and basically cultivate your following and keep your viewers engaged without you having a certain degree of smart or being smart in the business. Of course, you get situations like the one above, or other stuff that I've seen that I didn't like XQC doing. For example, there was the one where I think was it XQC the one that left the chair? No, I think that was Hassan. But again, XQC sometimes is not the smartest. This time, absolute genius, especially if he didn't know about this beforehand. Like, if you guys don't know, this is and sorry for breaking the magic for you guys. This is how street artists do it. Basically, they have like a fake arm or a rod that they can then lock onto something. It allows them, and it allows them to look as if they are levitating, or that they can reach some kind of unusual position. For example, the same principle was being used by Michael Jackson, oblique lean, like this part, the lean of Michael Jackson. Like, this is basically there is a mechanism here that locks with the bottom of the shoe, and here on the floor you will have basically a mechanism that makes the rods come out and allows them to lock their modified shoes onto those rods, which then allows them to make the lean without falling down, basically. Now, of course, to do the lean and to get back up, it still requires a degree, of course, of physical preparation. It is not an easy move. But again, and the fun part is this lean and the mechanism and the idea behind it, the principle, it already existed before Michael Jackson popularized it so much to an insane degree with his music and his moves. But Michael Jackson further refined it. He made it more snappy. He made the discussed and had the mechanism made that makes them come out of the stage so that people cannot see them on the stage before they need to pull off the move. And again, if you think about it, it is a small rod. It comes out just a little bit to interlock here. And when they are dancing, you are not looking here. You're looking up here, and especially if it is Michael Jackson, you're probably just looking here. You're not even noticing the other counterparts, the other dancers that are dancing with him. But yeah, the principle is the same. Again, it's just like something that allows people to have these insane positions. And again, sometimes you will see also, like, for example, if this card can drive itself as if possessed, basically by a ghost, or to give the impression that it's going super fast. It can even have like an RC car, like a remote control, and it can be like someone from behind the scenes that is trained to control it, or it can be even directly the guy right here, if there is maybe controls here that he can move around with the thumb, for example. Because remember, he is not exercising much force to stay in that position. All of his weight is on the plate here, and then it gets diverted here, and then gets basically all discharged here in the counterweight that then goes on the ground. That is why, again, this entire situation works, as XQC noticed.
Once you lock on with a javelin missile, you have a minute to fire or it goes kaboom. Me thinking every...
Whoa. Okay, first, holy change of... how can I say? Holy change of topic. Second, that seems quite the the bad design, if you ask me. Like again, you lock in with the javelin, and what? You had to fire it, or you have to throw the entire thing away before it explodes.
Everybody else in the unit knew that. I was like, I get up there, I set up, my NCO says 12 o'clock, but he doesn't give me meters. And I see a heat signature, and I'm like, Sergeant, I got a target in front of me. He goes like, perfect. I lock onto it, and I'm waiting. 20 seconds go by, 30 seconds. Hey, Sarge, y'all know I have a minute to fire this or it blows up, right? And he goes, White One, this is, And I just hear panic. Fire the and I'm like, okay. I fire it, the missile leaves a tube, slowly drops, nothing happens, and then ignites. Way off in the distance, we see my NCO said, I was telling you to aim for the one that's 300 meters in front of us. We all go back to the big briefing room, and I see a 2-star general. So which one of you shot that javelin? I stand up and I go, that was me, sir. It was all me. You know, you just set a new base record with that shit. And I'm like, what? So what had happened was that target, it was for mortars. So I set a new base record at 4,500 meters. Once you lock on with a javelin,
that is
you have a minute to fire, or
way beyond 300 meters.
Me thinking everybody...
Also, at the same time, if it is 4,500 meters, that is quite the distance on a javelin. Like, for example, I live in one of the towns in the countryside around Naples. I am about 15 kilometers from Naples. So you want to tell me that 1/3 of that distance you are still within the javelin's area of effect. Like, you can still get targeted by a javelin and shot down. Again, it kind of makes sense, especially if you need to take down something like a plane or a helicopter. But at the same time, holy shit, that is like a very scary, like this is a very scary image. The idea that everything in a up to and probably beyond a 4.5 kilometer radius of a javelin user is probably going to blow up if they want to. If the javelin latches on the target, and if the user wants to fire the javelin at it, of course. But damn, and also congratulations to the guy.
Say you had to kill me and the boss right here on the spot. As a pro, how would you get it done?
Well, I'd probably crush your throat first, and grab that gun in your pocket.
Hey, you don't... Did you really bring in a gun? You got 5 bullets left with 10 guys outside. What are you doing?
I ain't worried. I just grab the boss's gun next.
Huh? Damn, someone's got some x-ray eyes. You're something else, Sato. I heard a little bit about your work earlier from the boss. Any target of yours gets taken out with a single shot. I want to see it for myself, so show me what you can do.
It's the revolver, not my forte. What should I shoot?
I'll tell you what to shoot, but you gotta shoot it in less than 2 seconds. Security camera.
Ah! Hang on! It's over there! The other side!
Hey, kid. Pull up the video from the garage cameras on your phone.
It looks like one of the two got busted or something.
And he got the smaller of the two. Say you had to kill me and the boss right here on the...
That is some
If you
reflexes.
initiate...
Alright, I don't know if this... okay. This is actually, like... Fine. Just a moment. Let me just adjust something, guys. There we go. Just add some rubbish open. Okay, perfect. So, for a second, I was thinking, okay, maybe this is unsafe to show, but probably among this is the game, but by the way, is Fear and Hunger 2. Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. I probably, if I remember correctly, there is a video about this by Super Eye Patch Wolf that was very interesting and described it very well. Both the first game and the sequel, which is Termina. Now, this is the game Termina. Basically, Fear and Hunger is one of those series that is like pretty hardcore, especially if you are just starting. If you don't know what you're doing, the game is gonna kick you hard in the nuts. But the more you learn, the more you get knowledgeable about how to deal with stuff, about what you can find, what you cannot, what is good, what is bad, and what synergize. What items and weapons synergize with each other. So, let's just say, among this game, there is a lot of very nasty things that can happen to the player, or that the player sometimes get the chance to do to some other NPCs and even some enemies. This one is probably the less nasty of all of them.
The talk skill in combat, you will get a chance to say, "What was that?" To which the Vile will try to reply, but you will only hear mumbling through his mask. The player can then repeat the same question again, "What was that?" The Vile will again try to reply, but his words will be muffled by the mask, and you won't be able to make any sense of what the Vile says. If the player asks, "What was that?" a third time, a coin flip will initiate. If you are successful, the Vile will lose his cool trying to reply to you, and you not understanding. So he furiously lifts up his mask so you can understand what he's saying, and in doing so, he exposes himself to the leaking pesticide from the tank that he is carrying and poisons himself to death. He then starts coughing up blood, ending the encounter. So basically, you can piss the Vile off so much that he gets himself killed. If you initiate
Exactly. And again, this is one of the things that I like about these games, that a lot of the time, especially in Termina, and especially of course with the first enemies that you encounter, which you can to some degree reason with, you can have you have skills that allow you to talk better, like diplomacy, for example, and you can talking to enemies will get you things. It will get you to end some combat encounters. It can even get you some items, and in this case, you can get a very dangerous enemy to basically remove himself from the equation without incurring any damage whatsoever from the encounter. And again, the Vile himself, he is pretty dangerous early on in the game. As the person that made the short that told you, he basically has a canister of poisonous gas, and he sprays you with it and bashes you with the canister. So he does a ton of damage to you, and if you are unlucky, he can basically kill you in 2, maximum 3 attack turns of his. So again, the chance to just piss him off so much that you get the chance to see if he lost his cool, and if he lost enough of his cool, he takes off his mask and poisons himself. Like, it's super good. It's absolutely golden. And again, I like the fact that you can use this skill against also other enemies.
Say you had to kill me in the box.
Why do so many people think pros are cheating? Take this clip for example. It looks like Zerofix has wall hacks because he just randomly locks onto his opponent, but in reality, just as he peeked, he was able to see a sliver of the player model, which allows him to predict where his enemy moved and in turn hit the wall bang. Even this triple kill from Senzu might look a little weird, but just a moment before, he hears a Molotov get thrown, which usually indicates the start of a push. Plus, an enemy jump spots right in front of him, so with all of this info, he simply makes a calculated spam. So I can assure you, pros are not cheating. Why do so many people think...
I mean, besides how much a person that plays at ridiculous degrees of skill, again, I can't even fathom finding out for a millisecond I see where the enemy boot is through a wall, and then I shoot at the wall precisely at a point where I can do maximum damage. Like, I have no idea how to do any of that. I don't have the reflexes for it. I don't have the quick thinking required for this. I have it for other things, but when it comes to FPS, I'm not even remotely in the dimension of certain pros. But now, Regardless, people may think that they are cheating because, hey, for example, I see that, and as a layman, as someone that doesn't have the skill, I just see a guy suddenly out of nowhere shooting the wall and killing someone in one shot. Doesn't shoot multiple shots, just one, as if they know they killed the enemy. But again, what we are not seeing, for example, here is that they probably have the kill feed somewhere like over here or over here and all this stuff. So you see these clips and they're absolutely crazy. But that is just a testament to the crazy degree of skill that these pros have. And by the way, the golden standard of proof that someone is not cheating is if the person in question participated in duels or in tournaments where they were in presence. So basically, they're made to use a PC that is not theirs and from which they cannot use obviously any hacks. And so they, by going to play somewhere else that it is not their houses, you are absolutely sure they're pros. This is for example why those clips of Shroud or Ninja are so good. Like Shroud when it comes to FPS games, or Ninja when it came to Fortnite, for example. Before, of course, the building side of Fortnite got so crazy. Like, those are the kind of skills they have, and because they go to events where they have to be there physically, you know for a fact they are not cheating. You know for a fact that is absolute skill, and as such, having acknowledged that they can do that even outside of their rooms, you are forced to acknowledge that they are just that good.
Pros are cheating.
If you initiate...
Okay, so I heard about this game, Skate 4. Not quite sure about it. Again, all that I ask... Okay, that ending was absolutely amazing. But yeah, not much of an idea about this game. Like, for example, how close is this game to games like Tony Hawk's Underground 2 or American Wasteland? Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Because those games, back in my day, those were the games about skateboarding.
Want to see something cool? A commenter asked me, what steps do you take in the event of fire in one of your power plants? Kid, we're in a brick, concrete, and steel building just big enough to fit a couple dozen tons of spinning death perched on top of a boat-eating blender in the basement. We're precariously perched on a perforated wall holding a lake on one side of Satan's Slip Inside and Davy Jones' jacuzzi on the other.
Damn.
It's all designed to last for a century and built over 100 years ago.
I mean, oh, holy shit. I mean, I see the issue. I see the issue. I'm sure a lot of controls, of checks about the conditions of the implant, and a lot of modernization of the techniques and components and the machinery that was used over 100 years ago has been done, right?
We don't even have a shit house, much less a sprinkler system. The whole fucking...
I stand corrected.
joint bristles with high voltage, and both fire and water conduct electricity even better than you do. Ain't a damn thing in this damn site worth dying for. In the event of a fire, the only steps I'm taking are fucking big ones. After a lifetime of working around high voltage, the ultimate lesson I can teach you is if you see me running, try to catch up.
I mean, absolutely. If I'm a technician for a power plant and I see the veteran that knows how everything works, all of a sudden start running in one direction, you can bet your ass I'm gonna start running right after the guy. Again, if he's running, I am running, because I don't know how it works, I don't know what is wrong, and I do not want to stay there and find out.
The most important part of my job isn't making electricity. It's making damn sure everyone goes home safe at the end of the day. And that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool indeed.
You guys destroyed me. When I released the Megabonk demo on Steam, I said this.
Oh, this is the actual dev, Vedinad. That many are saying it might be another dev of another game that for some reason made another account, and the name of that dev is Danny, and they are saying that this conspiracy theory might be true, because if you take Vedinad and you spell it backwards, it's a Danny dev. Food for thoughts.
No one can beat my score of 10,000. I am the best at— oh no. Uh-oh. Huh? 380,000? Chat, how is this possible? Type shit. Well, they made some crazy builds. By taking the cursed tome and upgrading it a lot, they spawned a ton of enemies. Then they got the aura weapon and made it big. And finally, the most important thing, luck tome. They kept upgrading luck until they broke the game, and every single item was legendary. At that point, they basically became dots. Every single enemy around them just evaporated and died. Wish this Megabonk on Steam. It's releasing very soon.
By the way, huge, massive W to Vedinad or Danny Dev, if it really is him. But yeah, huge, massive, gigantic W to Vedinad. His game has absolutely crushed it. Let me just get right now, like I don't know Megabonk yet. I plan to buy it. It's just that with the construction and everything, I have to prioritize some other stuff with my money. So again, as much as I would love to spend less than 10 euros, by the way, on this game, I have other things to prioritize right now. So again, I am basically on a tight budget, and I'm trying to manage it very carefully. But as soon as I get the next paycheck, you can bet your ass I'm gonna play this game. Again, I already have Risk of Rain 2, and I have the Binding of Isaac. I have 70 hours on the Risk of Rain 2. Hi, Santana5780. Cheap viewers on your website. Just remove the space. Is that what you say? Well, I am sorry to inform you. I have a zero tolerance policy when it comes to bots, and as such, you are getting banned. Forever. Until the end of time. Let me just... oh yeah. Left click on your name. And I just... where is it? Okay, there it is. Ba-bam. And banned. Again, get the fuck out of here. Never show your face again, robot. The only clanker face allowed on this is me on my very much not dead body. That is a little bit pale, I will say, but yeah. That is the only kind of non-human that I'm gonna allow on the stream. But yeah, amazing game, by the way. I've seen some people play it. I want it as soon as I can.
Your punishment has been decided. If you can defeat this man in hand-to-hand combat, you'll be reinstated in the tournament.
Damn it. Actually, I'd rather fight Blondie there than Four Eyes.
Let's get one thing straight. I happen to be way stronger than he is.
Okay.
Oh? I wouldn't be a commissioner if I was weaker than the participants.
Come on, do it again, Green Four Eyes.
What?
Everything is already in place for your match. It happens tomorrow and takes place there.
If I remember correctly, this is this anime is called The God of High School. and it is from a manhwa, like one of the Korean mangas. I remember reading it a little bit, but again, at one point it got way too crazy. It's like basically it's the situation that a lot of shonen have for me. The one problem, which is they keep power scaling to incredible, ludicrous degrees, and at some point, like for example, this is why if I had to list Dragon Ball, for example, and I look for it, basically you will get most of the time Dragon Ball Z, but what I really love is Dragon Ball, the original series. Let me find it. Not this one, whatever the hell that is. But yeah, this one. Like Goated series, Goated show, Goated anime. I do not know about the manga, I didn't read it, of course, but absolutely amazing. And Dragon Ball Z is good and is fine and dandy, but I think the original is way better to me. It's less about a new enemy comes in and they need to rally up, power up and fight them. It's more that it happens also in this, but it is way more organic, there is a lot more adventure, and there is also a lot of mystery about especially Goku, for example. Why does he turn into a gigantic monkey when he looks at the full moon? Why do bullets not work on him? Why is he kind of stronger than any other kid? That kind of stuff. And again, back then the answer wasn't that he was like an alien. I think I think if Toriyama didn't go with this angle, the angle that he's an alien, part of an alien race that is called Saiyajin, and they are just like humans but more belligerent, yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. I think it would have stayed like in the original. In the original, you have like a little bit of alien activity, but it's just alien. The most that you have is like demons. It's like spirits, and I think that would have been basically his background, that he was like a demon kid. But again, Dragon Ball Z came, everything changed. Dragon Ball Z was extremely successful, basically it was genre-defining levels of successful, and I think nobody can dispute this. Even I love Dragon Ball, the original, and I cannot dispute that Dragon Ball Z completely changed how the shonen genre was being made. And again, it's not like there weren't others that were doing the stuff, just that he did it better. Rather than better, like in terms of quality, I think it did it better in a way that was more digestible by people that were reading manga at the time. Again, it's just like if you're a little kid and you see Goku go from black-haired to golden-haired, and he flashes like an aura, and then he gets to second, so Super Saiyan level 2, and he has an electric energy around it. It's just like so hype. Even unfortunately, there is nothing I can do.
Where's your wife? The wine cellar. 2 bottles deep. Where's your kids? Top of the stairs. Second door on the right. Where's your safe? In my office. Combination is on a sticky note. Where's your air fryer? What? Where is your air fryer? You really got all 3 of my guys? You have 4 security guards, and one of them is a woman. I can't believe you would do that to a woman. The I in DEI stands for inclusion. If we can't discriminate in hiring, we can't discriminate in home invasions. Now stop.
I mean, if anything, if he didn't shoot a woman just because she's a woman, he would be sexist.
Stop stalling. Can we just skip the air fryer? You can get an air fryer for like $80. What is wrong with you? Come on, I just reached like 1,300 fries, and now I've got all the best crusty residue of fat and crumbs that can perfectly season anything I put in there.
The fuck, man? What the fuck? this is like the last thing an Italian should ever listen to. Like Americans, or I don't know. I really don't know the nationality of this guy, but I mean people talking about some of the most god-forsaken combinations of food or usages of residue that my poor Italian, I mean, not really Italian, they are actually Brazilian, but my poor ears had the displeasure to listen to.
And that's worth your family. Dude, I could stick a bike tire in that thing and it would come out tasting like a Michelin star meal.
Don't chat. Do not do that. Do not do that. I beg of you. Do not fry 1300 fries and use the steel giga crusted inside of the air fryer to cook like other stuff. I'm not even talking about the tire of a bike. I'm just saying do not put other shit in that thing. At that point, just throw the entire air fryer away.
You know what? This is so sad. I'm just gonna take the safe and leave the air fryer. Hold up. What about my security team? They're still toast. If I violate my company's DEI policy, they will literally shove my head in an air fryer.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I completely understand. Having worked in professional environments where, of course, a lot of this stuff, it's like, it's not law. It's above it, basically. It's like gospel. It's like you do not do shit that makes the company look bad. And if the company wants to have their DEI, you will have to listen to the company and have the DEI. Otherwise, hey, the option to present your resignation, it's always on the table.
Where's your...
Was that playing like... Only the cover of Will Smith is coming to my mind. It's Men in Black. The Men in Black. Galaxy's Defenders.
Love the funny mic. I have received so many comments about how terrible my mic is. And I have received one comment in particular the most. And this comment is people saying that their cheap microphone is way better than my expensive $300 microphone.
I mean, if it sounds like that, I think they have like some degree of reason. But also, I will say this, in your defense, Mr. Barley the Burr, your voice doesn't sound as busted and as weird as mine. So again, you have that. Is that they're telling you your $300 microphone is shit, and their $5 and a dream microphone is good. Buy their microphone and use that. You will be fine.
And I was thinking...
While me, I can buy even $1 million microphone. That thing ain't gonna change my voice. That thing ain't gonna change my accent, unfortunately.
Thinking about this today, and it made me wonder how much better or worse is a cheap microphone. So I did the only thing that I could do, and I went to Dollar General and I bought a $12 gaming headset. And we're going to see if this $12 gaming headset is better than the headset that I paid $300 for. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. This feels unbelievably bad. Does the headset light up? I have 2 cables I have to plug in. Give me...
I mean, if I'm thinking about headset, and again, I don't use a headset. I have my microphone here that comes like with one of those big ass arms that extends it up until near my face, and then I have my earbuds. And my earbuds is why probably I have to lower constantly the volume of stuff, especially if I'm trying to talk when like a video is going or music is playing, because the earbuds are so good, man. They don't make my ears sweat. They inject the sound directly into my brain, and also they kinda isolate me with the outside a little bit more, which allows me to stay more concentrated on what I'm listening to, or if I'm playing a game, for example, on any background sounds that may be play while I'm, for example, I'm working. Like I'm working, I hear, let's say, some chittering of some degree, or something scuttle away, something scuttle that makes a little bit too much noise to be an insignificant insect, and then I'm instantly equipping my weapon. Like for example, let's say, I don't know, big ass spiders in like Skyrim or Oblivion, for example. You hear them move, you're instantly on your guard. Again, the earbuds work like a charm for me, and they tend to be very cheap. Like the ones I have right now, these earbuds, they're like, I think, 12 euros. Like, again, about the price of that headset, and it comes with a, to my understanding, it doesn't have a mic, but it has the thing here that I can lower the volume, heighten the volume, and then I can double press it to go next track, or press it one time to play and pause whatever I'm watching. Again, it's super good. It's super good for what it is. Of course, it's really cheap. It's not gonna have the sound quality of expensive stuff, but it works, man. It works like a charm. If you're on a budget, I think it really works. And guess what? Hey, if it was not clear from what I said before, I am on a budget. But let's see now how Barley reacts to this $12 headset. By the way, a headset is completely different from this. For example, you have glasses. If you have a headset, it's gonna basically annoy you all the time with basically, how do you call this, the sticks, the little thingies of your glasses. If it is a bad quality headset, also this will not isolate you from the outside sounds much. At the same time, a good headset does have basically this in a material good enough that it allows you, for example, to not sweat a lot in the area where it comes into contact with. A bad headset would have it cheap, which means it for a short play session, I don't think it will matter too much, but if you're on longer sessions of gaming or watching stuff with the headset on, it's gonna be annoying very fast, because you're gonna feel wet all around your ear right here. Again, it's like you get what you pay for. So I strongly advise you, all of you watchers, if you can, to go to like one of those places where you can actually try on the headset. Try to see if the weight feels fine, if they feel fine on your ears, on your skin, if the isolation from outside sounds is good or it's bad. And sometimes they will even let you play like some demo music to have you get a feel also of the sound quality. Again, I advise you to go there and try those directly, rather than to basically trust a YouTube video and then probably order a product you don't like. Unless you go on a platform like, let's say, Amazon, and it has almost 5 stars and like 4,000 reviews. At that point, I will say, okay, give it a try, even though you know it is something you didn't try for yourself. So again, it can always have some degree of stuff that you will not like.
1 second. Look at it in all its cheap, terrible glory, chat.
Is this the microphone? Is it working? Why is it lit up? It sounds better? You're
Okay, no. One, it does not sound better. Two, the light on the microphone. This is annoying. Just looking at it, you're gonna have this light under your eyes all the time. Are you joking? Like, the first thing I will do is, and again, I cannot do it. Like, I was thinking on like putting tape over it, but you cannot do that shit. You will be unable to use this microphone. Again, why the fuck would I buy a headset with a microphone integrated if I have to tape up and put away the microphone and use my other microphone anyway? Like, what the hell?
trolling me. This one sounds better. There's no way. What if I eat it? Oh, it tastes terrible. We have determined that a $12 Dollar General headset has a better mic quality than my $300 SteelSeries headset.
By the way, did you hear also the droning sound? Like, let's hear it again. Another time.
Is it working? Why is
You see the droning? You hear the droning?
Better?
Sorry.
You're trolling me. This one sounds better. There's no way. What if I eat it? Oh, it tastes terrible. We have determined.
Like, man, it sounds like you are at the dentist. But yeah, like, I think the sound quality itself is slightly better, but I think he has like some issues with the sound filtering of his other mic. I think that is what is causing most of the problems. But this one is also another piece of shit. Like, again, it's a different piece of shit, but it's still a piece of shit. But at least this is $288 cheaper than the $300 piece of shit.
Other parents? How did you do that? Me? Do what? Other parents? Your teenager is eating a salad. Me? I never forced him to eat. Now he will pretty much eat anything, except chicken casserole, which we both agree is gross. Other parents? We don't get it. Me? Our only rules are bed at 11 on a school night and don't hack any important government agencies.
What?
Other parents? You don't restrict screen time? Me? You know 95% of kids will self-regulate given the chance? Other parents? That's not true. Me? Have you tried it? Other parents? But now he's reading 1984. Me? He has had a university reading level since he was 12. What am I going to do? Censor his reading material? Other parents? What if he reads something you don't approve of? Me? I failed to see your reasoning. You know he cooks too. It's our mother/son time. We talk about his friends. Other parents? He talks? Other parents? How
The fuck? I mean, look. I don't know maybe the full story, but what the hell was that?
Kojima already knew Konami wanted to fire him? That's because in his last game, Metal Gear Solid 5, he was already kind of sensing that Konami was planning to cut him from the company. There's even a part in the game where, if you shine a light on the Metal Gear titles made by Kojima, they disappear. But if you shine it on the games he didn't make, the logos stay. And the character even says there's nothing special there. Now, Kojima's games disappearing, that basically symbolizes Konami erasing his legacy from the series. And when you manage to erase all the games he worked on, this happens. Did you know Kojima?
I mean, hey. I mean, I already respect Kojima for his games. I am a fan also of his Death Stranding games. I didn't play 2, but I was, I think, 1/4. No, maybe 2/5 into the campaign of the first Death Stranding. Again, I left it hanging because other stuff came out that had me more excited, but I want to play Death Stranding. I want to play Death Stranding from beginning to end. It's just that I like many things, I always get lost trying to do everything. I get into a zone, I want to max out any of the contractors in the area. I want to see what they give me, yada yada yada. Try to do all the quests, all the missions rather, and I try to discover all kinds of secrets. Again, unfortunately, I am like that, and that is why I tend to burn myself out in open world games. But at the same time, it's also what allows me, especially over a long period of time when I actually manage to finish one of the open world games, it allows me to appreciate a lot of the tiny details that devs put into those games. Death Stranding 2 I cannot speak of. Death Stranding 1, as the part that I played, to me it feels like something special. And the fact that that game came out before COVID, and then COVID happened, and everyone basically reevaluated Kojima. Again, it's just like this man, like this nerd, like I don't know. It's something like you play Metal Gear Solid 2 and you get the speech about AI. So you play Metal Gear Revengeance, even though I think he collaborated on the did Kojima Right. Metal Gear Rising. Okay, I see other people had the same question. Did not write Revenge, but he served as the supervising director while the game was developed by Platinum Games. The story was overseen by Kojima Production, ensuring it aligned with the Metal Gear series themes. Okay, so in a way, him and this company, reviewed the plot that Platinum Games was coming up with, and probably either gave them a couple pointers or absolutely praised the shit out of them when they came up with the idea of memes and using social media to spread misinformation and then basically manipulate people into believing that a new quote-unquote just war was needed. Again, it's like this guy, if you're in the gaming space, I think Kojima is like the textbook definition of a visionary, in my opinion. And the fact that he's using his now own company to make games that like are quote unquote risky. Like for example, I bet that if you went to any CEO and ask them, hey, like let's say it's 2012, and you go to a CEO like EA or Blizzard Activision, and you tell them, I want to make this game. It's not combat focused, it's open world. You go around, you carry stuff for other people while a sort of apocalypse hit the area, and maybe you get other people to help you by rebuilding stuff. You don't kill enemies, at least at first. You can trap them because they are affected by quote-unquote mental illness that makes them want to steal boxes, but not because they want to open them. They just want to have the boxes because it makes them find meaning in the fact that they were porters, that they had a life objective of sorts, yada yada yada, like that, the kind of stuff. You present this to a CEO of those companies, they're gonna tell you fuck off, two, if you got skills, go work on Call of Duty.
So the reason why I'm getting a divorce because when I woke up, it was my birthday. My wife didn't know it was my birthday. My son didn't know it was my birthday. I went to work. My co-workers didn't know it was my birthday.
Yeah,
and
they
my
shouldn't.
Manager called me in and said, Mario. I said, I get in there and she said, happy birthday. I said, oh, thanks.
Damn.
Then she said, you want to get some lunch? And I was like, okay. And then she was like, you want to go back to my place? And I was like,
wait a minute.
Right. So I went back to her place and she was like, let me step in my room. I'll be right back.
I see where this is going, man. I let it play before saying my thing, but I see where this is going already. Like, everybody ignores him. All of a sudden, the manager calls him in a room to quote-unquote her place, and she leaves him there for a little bit, and he, like, I bet this guy got naked. Let's see.
She got back 5 minutes later, and my kids, my co-workers, my wife was all there to say happy birthday with a cake, and I was on the couch butt naked. So
I mean, yeah, it's not the first time I hear this quote-unquote joke. Like, I don't think this guy is getting divorced. I think he's joking, but it's funny most of the time.
So one of the things that we do, we have to do all these different walks, right?
Oh, this is the VA.
And all these things. And at one point I was doing, and just walking back and forth on the stage.
This man, he looks like a truck driver dressed like this. It looks like a truck driver or a lumberjack, which I can see John Marston becoming if he was living in the modern age. Like, I can see him being like one of those truck drivers that is like righteous and stuff.
Age, right? What they called a boring walk. Like, I'm bored. And I thought, I don't know what that looks like, you know, and I don't even know why I'm doing it. So I asked, and they said, you know, sometimes people play these games and they're just going to have you walk just to see what happens, right? And I thought, well, okay, so I'm trying to pretend like I'm bored, you know, kicking stuff, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I just decided, if I'm bored, we want to see what happens, let's give them something. I'm doing my boardwalk, and then I turned around and went, come on! Because you want to see what's going to happen, right? That would have been, I thought that would have been funny. I'll show you real quick.
I mean, that would have been. Like, I hope they kept it in the game. I can't remember if he does it. I remember playing the extensively the first Red Dead Redemption. I have Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me just double check. I don't think I have it on Steam. I think I have it on Epic Games. And yeah, by the way, the VA had the correct idea, I think. Like, if he did like some sudden animations, like the character turning towards the camera, breaking the fourth wall, and saying, "Come on, make me run. Let's get it. Let's go faster." Like, I think it would have been more interesting.
Things I've done in Skyrim, in no real order. Got married, adopted 6 kids, built a mansion for my family, adopted a bunch of dogs, learned I was Skyrim Jesus, used my Skyrim Jesus powers to slay dragons and save the world, became a werewolf, cured a ghost of his werewolfism, became a vampire hunter, promptly abandoned the role of vampire hunter because the vampires gave me cooler stuff, betrayed the vampires and gained the ability to summon a skeleton horse and a zombie dragon, joined an organized crime syndicate, killed the leader of said syndicate after selling my soul to an evil god, joined a hitman cult, cuddled a ghost zombie lady in a casket, killed a burnt chicken nugget with a demon dagger, killed the emperor, killed the man who asked me to kill the emperor, was paid 30,000 coins after killing the man who paid me to kill the emperor, never spoke with my hitman friends again because the ghost zombie's voice was really loud, went to college, was chosen by space wizards to save the college, found flying magic ball, killed...
Okay, the School of Magic. I was about to say, like, did he go him IRL into college or what? And by the way, this seems like par for the course for someone that has 5,131.9 hours of game played.
People trying to use the flying magic ball for bad things, became headmaster of the college, joined the blue team, thought it would be funny to join the red team after killing their leader, so I switched sides, crushed the blue team after bringing the new red team leader a pointy hat. Things I...
Alright. What is this one? Crazy Steam. Oh, okay, so it basically does a lot of this stuff. Okay, consider me subscribed, and of course, I didn't forget to push the bell button.
What the hell's wrong with you? You think it's okay for Billy Sparks to do your work?
I paid him. I tried to give him $2, but he only wanted $1.
Damn it, Georgie. I'm trying to teach you responsibility. You can't just buy your way out of everything in life.
You sure? Because I give you $10 to leave me alone right now.
Go mow the lawn. I'm not going to say it again. Why haven't you mowed the lawn?
I've been busy.
Get out there and mow.
Why? I'm making good money. I don't need an allowance, so I don't need to do chores.
It's not about that. You're part of this family. You still need to help out.
I'm Mr. Cooper!
Billy, what are you doing?
Mowing the lawn.
Georgie put you up to this?
Yeah, he's paying me.
That dummy. Can't imagine talking to my dad the way this kid talks to me. I had to tell him 3 times to mow the lawn. He still gave me attitude.
He's going to school, holding down a job. If he was my kid, I'd be proud of him.
I am proud of him.
You ever tell him you're proud?
He knows.
I think it's important for children to hear it.
Hey.
I've already mowed the lawn.
I know.
So what do you want?
Well, I was thinking you and I could go grab a burger.
Why?
Because I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. So, you haven't really had a chance to talk much lately.
Why is it so hot in here?
AC's busted.
Why don't you get it fixed?
I got better things to spend my money on. Anyway, even though I'm not loving your attitude lately.
I mean, better thing to spend the money on, like playing golf with his friends.
I think it's great that you got this job. You're doing so well at it. I'm proud of it.
All right.
That's all you have to say?
Maybe if I wasn't sweating my balls off, I could think of something else.
Just stick your head out the window.
If it's about money, I've got money. It can even be a loan if it makes you feel...
I mean, the old man, like the old man is right here. Like, if you're feeling that out, why do you have the window closed?
Better.
Don't you dare. That's it. You're walking.
Swim here?
Dad kicked me out of his truck. I had to walk back.
What dumb thing did you say or do?
All I did is offer to pay to fix his AC.
And there it is. Dumb.
What's wrong with that?
Your dad is a grown man. He doesn't want his kid giving him money.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. it's a bit like him hurting his pride, him trying to do the good thing for not for once, because I don't know the show. What show is this anyway? Like, let's check the comments. Man, sorry, I think I'm covering. Yeah, I am covering them. Let me just shimmy my way over here. How about that? Or maybe here. Yep. All right, perfect. But yeah, let's see. He wasn't jealous. The fact is, his son paid no bills and acted as if he was the boss. Yeah, I don't like. Again, I don't think. I think part of it is his pride. Like, I think that's part of it. But the other one is literally the lesson. Like, he wants the son to learn about having responsibilities. Again, I think he's going badly about it though. Like, forcing his son to mow the lawn, I don't think it's like super good. But if I was the dad, I would pick maybe up a hobby that would have him and his son actually work together. Like, for example, camping. Because at that point, like, what the father wants to teach the kid is to basically tell him, you will find yourself in a situation where you cannot just buy your money out of those. And if you know responsibility, if you know how to be a man, quote unquote, to be upstanding and to do your stuff, you can get out of those situations, or at the very least you can steer them towards the best possible outcome. So that's why I would say, instead of forcing a kid to mow the lawn, I will force him to come with me camping. And when we're camping, I will choose a safe but a little bit isolated place where it's just me and the kid. At that point, basically change the dynamic from a father ordering his son to mow the lawn to two people enjoying camping together. So turn it into a collaboration. At that point, especially I don't do much camping, so I don't know much about it. But I bet an adult person that is knowledgeable about camping, he has like an idea of the tasks that need to be done, and he can assign maybe the easier ones to his son, so that again it's a collaboration. It's the two of them working together to have a good time. And I will make it clear to the son that if, for example, dad doesn't put together the tent very well, they're gonna sleep awfully, and they will be exposed to the weather, to insects, whatever. If the son, for example, doesn't put together an amount of sticks to make the fire, they won't be able to cook and to heat their food. But if they work together, they will have an incredible time. And it will be like also good for strengthening the bond between father and son, I think. Again, this is just my general idea of it. Like, don't take it for gospel. Okay, let's see what else.
You should never let this character in, not because they are a visitor, but because he is a horrible human being. In No, I'm Not a Human, when they appear at the door, they seem like a normal couple.
First and foremost, spoilers for No, I'm Not a Human. That being said, since I don't own the game, I'm just curious about this stuff. So let's see why this person is a horrible man.
Husband is respectful and simply says that they are looking for a shelter to stay safe from the sun. We ask if the wife can speak for herself, but she does not utter a word while the husband simply remarks that she is tired and also shy. When we let them inside...
I mean, just looking at it, first his eyes look like he looks like trouble basically, and his wife doesn't look happy. And my dog is being loud. But don't worry, guys. I will not zap him. But yeah, like again, this is like if I had to judge only by appearances, they don't look like a happy couple, and he looks like trouble.
We ask why they are on the street. He responded that they were trying to visit the wife's mother, but they realized they weren't going to make it on time. We ask how far they had to go, where they responded with a 2-day trip or a couple of hours drive. We call out how the timing seems to be weird, and he blames his wife as being horrible with directions. After another day, our character starts to get suspicious and asks why they haven't left yet. He blames it on the wife taking too long to get ready, not leaving them with enough time during the night. If you check his hands, you might notice that his fists are bloodied.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I could see where this was going already.
But this is actually his human sign. You're probably starting to put 1 and 2 together.
Exactly.
The next day comes around and our character is fed up. He asks if the wife is okay, but once again the husband talks for her. We repeat that the question was for the wife, and his facade slowly falls as he makes up an excuse about how maybe the wife doesn't even care about visiting her mother anymore. It has been 3 whole days, and our character finally asks what's going on. The husband grows angry at the wife, saying that she has been complaining too much and he is going to force them out at nightfall. The player asks if the wife is okay, where the husband says to mind our own business and back off. We pull out our gun and ask for the truth, where the man pulls out his own gun and points it at the wife. After some threatening, we are left with the choice of shooting, but hitting both of them or kicking them out, where they cover themselves with blankets and walk while the sun is out for a bit before collapsing. There is truly no good ending to this story.
I mean, yeah, like if you don't let them in, you will never find out about why this man is a piece of shit, but you will probably condemn them to death. Then you are left them with the option to send them out, condemning them to death, or shoot them. Again, I'm just surprised. Why do we not get the option? Like the player in the game with the text options, he seems very interested, concerned about the wife. So I wonder why the hell is there no option to tell him, you go out, your wife stays right here. And I get it, he has a gun, but man, like what the hell? Like, just we should have the option to just shoot him dead. And checking the comments. So first one says, when you take a picture of him, the aura is just pure evil energy. This guy is a monster, and the game isn't afraid to call him out for it, even if he's a human. I will say, while that may be true, I also found this video that was about I'm not a human, about prejudice. There we go. No, I'm not a human, exposed discrimination. Again, maybe it's a different one. No, it's discrimination, not prejudice. Because again, like, this seems like a lot of prejudice, because if the game is teaching us to not judge by the book, and we let them in, and she doesn't look happy, he looks like evil, like here, from his eyes only. Well, at that point, I'm just like, okay, but why the fuck? why the fuck, like, we have such an obvious bad Mac evil person kind of character in the game. It just sounds shallow to me, where it could have been more interesting, or at the very least, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I just like messing around because I want a better ending for the wife. Because hey, guess what? I am very much against domestic violence, and again, that goes both ways. Even if if the roles were reversed and it was a small wife torturing her big good giant of a husband, it would still not be cool, man. I would still rather shoot the wife and keep the husband. If that was the case, like in this case, where I'd rather shoot the husband and keep the wife inside safe. But it is what it is. Now, let's see. He also will take the spot of your neighbor's kid who's guaranteed human, so it never makes sense to take him in. Oh, okay, I see. Paradoxically, the better option for them, given what Diving Gaming said, is that the better option for both of them is just to let them go into the night. Because by letting them go into the night, we do not know if they will find another place. We don't know if, for example, visitors will get him and she will be able to make her escape and go somewhere else safe, like, I don't know, maybe with FEMA. I don't know if FEMA is safe. I didn't play the game. I have no idea. I just remember watching the demo initially. Because the other two endings, from what Diving Gaming said, like, they are assured that they will die. Because either you shoot and you hit both of them. So you basically kill both of them, or you let them go outside with the sun and they are gonna collapse and die anyway. It's so interesting that in the game where you have to identify visitors so they don't hurt humans, you meet humans who would hurt other humans worse than the visitor ever could. The most visitors would. I don't know, because visitors eat humans. This guy, he did not kill her, at the very least. I wonder if I sounded a bit like a guy. Tommy Wiseau? I can't remember. But anyway. Again, it's like humans that would hurt others. First and foremost, we already do that. There are no visitors. Just look at what we do in the world every single day. And I'm not even talking about the obvious topic, like Gaza. I'm talking about, see the murders, see the assaults of an intimate nature. See people being tortured, so on and so forth, or being bullied until they basically decide to remove themselves from the planet. Again, it is unfortunate, but humans, like, in huge numbers, there is always gonna be that minority or those small groups that do stuff that is maybe not even inherently evil. Like, for example, bullying someone, it is in the realm of just being a wanker, to put it as a British would. It is in the realm of basically bantering, joking around. Of course, it becomes bullying when the other person clearly doesn't like it, clearly makes it manifest, and people keep going, keep pushing it, keep harassing, whatever. Now, in an ideal world, this would not happen. In a semi-ideal world, the teachers can pay attention and figure out this, if there is this dynamics going on, and they can stop them at their onset. Unfortunately, we do not live in either of those worlds. Unfortunately, we get what we have got, and that is, hey, we have to learn to be better, but you will always have that small part of humanity that doesn't want to learn. And they will still act evil or act like pieces of shit, like maybe this guy does to his wife even in the apocalypse.
Want to see something cool? This.
All right.
This is why we can't have nice things. Every now and then, I get called to solve a problem that gives a painful reminder that half the people you meet have an IQ below body temperature. If I ever meet this asshole...
Alright, so without even knowing what it is and why, who the fuck put like this metal kind of thread like this?
Painful reminder that half the people you meet have an IQ below body temperature. If I ever meet this asshole, I'm gonna call him Anders and never explain why. This is a telescopic antenna tower, which is actually a pretty nifty idea. Just twiddle the knob and you achieve a creaky erection. It even works with your left hand. Clearly, whoever used this one didn't understand that it only works if you tug on it, because some things only work while under tension. Push and rope is one thing, but this looks like first-time solo shibari with a side of tetanus. Some rancid thought tied a Gordian knot, and now it's my job to take more kinks out in the backyard than that after party at Camp Crucible. You hucklebuck, chuckle fuck, cheese sweating slop fucker. Helen Keller could have seen this coming. How do you not think, hey, maybe I should stop when it starts eviscerating its entrails on the ground and making all those expensive sounds? It's not like it took any massive mental effort. It's not even hardwired. You literally just have to yank the damn cord if you're scared. I'd rather finger bang a bobcat in a phone booth than have to unfuck Faust fishing reel here. Ignorance is curable through education.
Wait, you're telling me that that right now kinetic energy is going through this stuff, which again, it makes this a gigantic hazard. Like, if this works like a spring and kinetic energy is within this, and if you unscrew or open or remove the wrong piece and this thing unravels, releasing the kinetic energy that it has, anybody that is like in the immediate vicinity of this thing is gonna get shredded into pieces.
Unfuck Faust fishing reel here. Ignorance is...
Which again is also, by the way, explains the fall out of a physics duck.
Curable through education, but you're gonna be stupid so long I could stuff your asshole with acorns and fuck your sister in the shade. But a steady supply of vacuous stupidity is nothing more than job security for those of us that live by the wrench and make the world work, and that's pretty cool. Wanna see some?
Everything's connected in Cyberpunk. Every character you meet has an ending easily missed by most players. Here's one involving a seemingly nobody you meet in the game. In the Gig Olive Branch, you're asked to deliver a card to the claws as a gift, but someone is screaming from the trunk.
Oh, I did this.
Open it and you'll meet Alex Pushkin. The car is not the gift, he is. He begs you to let him go, and if you do, he'll pay you double. But don't...
First and foremost, I did not let him go.
Because Alex is part of a darker mystery in Night City, Project Nightingale. In another gig, you're hired to eliminate Dr. Joanne, a biotechnica scientist who, along with Alex, experimented on and flatlined nomad kids and families. If you're a nomad, you can ask Alex about this. We'll call them all roaches.
Wonder how many from Red Ochre died.
Who can keep track? Besides, they're like roaches. Disgusting things will just multiply again.
By the way, a little known fact, I mean, very unknown fact. I basically, my character, he was an outsider. Let me just remember how they refer to him.
Wonder how many from Red...
You can ask Alex about this. We'll call biotechnica scientist who, along with Alex, experimented on and flatlined nomad kids and families. If you're a nomad, you can ask Alex about this. We'll call them all roaches.
Wonder how many from Red Ochre died.
Who can keep track? Besides, they're like roaches. Disgusting things will just multiply again.
The obvious choice is to shove them back in and move on. And when all's done, if you fast travel to Longshore South and head to the tip of the canal, you'll find Alex's body among the trash. That's one less corpo rat in this city.
Wanna see some?
If somebody needs to defend his or her...
Oh, this is the guy, Chuck Norris.
Anytime someone walks up to you and you feel like there's going to be a violent confrontation, you never face them straight on because all this is a very vulnerable area. So you'd always turn it slightly at a slight angle. So now if I threw a punch, most people when they throw a punch, they draw back and they telegraph it. So as they do, then as I throw the punch, Dave, the first thing would do is block. As soon as he blocked, rather than drawing back like most people do by way back here, it comes right from the hip and it brings right here and then the punch goes right into the stomach. Naturally, that may knock the wind out of him, but it may not be enough to drop him to the ground. So then you would grab both of his shoulders, that one and this one here. The right foot then would come behind my right leg, right into here. Now, what you're doing is breaking his balance. Now, What I want you to do, I want you to pull down as hard as you can with the left and push with the right. Hard. Oh! There you go. Right in.
If somebody needs to defend his or herself, what
this is like the most basic of the techniques to throw someone on the ground. I did a little bit of jiu-jitsu. I didn't go super far. Like I think it was an orange belt, yellow belt, orange. I think it's more than yellow. Can't remember. But anyway, I got pretty far in jiu-jitsu and enough to know some arm bending, leg breaking, neck shattering, and a couple also of suffocation techniques and chokeholds. And again, I was an orange belt. So imagine if you go all the way to, if I remember, it is black belt, and then above it I think it's red belt, if I remember correctly. It like there is one a color of belt above the black, but yeah. If you go that far, you're gonna have a lot of techniques and a lot of muscle memory and a lot of experience and training to pull off some of this stuff. And he's right, by the way. Like, if you pull all the way back, that takes a lot of time. You're gonna telegraph. Like, if he doesn't know, he's probably gonna still take the punch, and it's gonna be pretty powerful. But if you want to really surprise them, you can aim right here between the nose and the mouth and the top teeth, like right here. You want to aim square on the upper lip, and you use this hand. It's already forward. You simply need to jab at it really fast. It's gonna be fucking painful, man. Like, you do that, you basically if you hit it just right under the septum of the nose, and hard enough that you can feel the teeth under the skin, under the mouth, you're gonna cause the guy so much pain that he's gonna probably raise his hands on his face. At that point, it's just free game, man. You can just go ham on the guy.
An officer got shot in the head while on duty, and as his partners are at the house to notify his wife, he answers via the Ring doorbell, and what happens next catches everyone off guard.
Hey, I'm watching you on link camera.
Are you serious right now, Tony?
Yeah, you guys look good. You're good looking.
What's up, big guy? How you doing? What's up, dude?
She's gonna freak out when she sees you. Just be prepared.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. How you feeling?
I feel like I got shot in the head.
Tony's back to.
Oh, I see. He got shot in the head. He's at the hospital. He's probably watching from the Ring camera, from like his phone. I would imagine.
An officer got.
I mean, weird that we don't see the reaction of the wife, but yeah.
These are the fastest speedruns of all time. So the fastest Minecraft speedrun is currently 7 minutes and 26 seconds.
How the fuck do you do that?
It's actually 2 minutes and 27 seconds. What? The Super Mario 64 speedrun record is just 6 minutes and 16 seconds, while the original Super Mario Bros. Record is about 1.5 minutes faster at 4 minutes and 54 seconds. The Ocarina of Time speedrun is sitting at 3 minutes and 50 seconds, while Link's Awakening can be beaten just 3 minutes and 37 seconds. The original Donkey Kong can be beaten in just 1 minute, as can the frustrating climb game Getting Over It, which currently sits at 59 seconds for the record completion.
Yeah, which is absolutely crazy, by the way. Like, I tried to play the game a little bit. I think I got after the area, I think I got a little before the area where there is the snake, which again is like the right before the ending area. Just like that part, just go up. Do not ride the snake. Just get yourself up a little bit more, and then you're at the final area. You only need to get up. Like, I got pretty far. I didn't have the mental strength to continue after that. Again, there's just so much frustration I can take, and the game is made to frustrate you. And by the way, I did play it with the voice lines on. So again, there is that added factor, which, by the way, the guy that made it, Foggy, I think. Let me see. Kevin Foggy. No, not Fage. Getting over it. Bennett Foddy. Okay, I completely mishandled it. Mishandled the name. But yeah, Bennett Foddy, by the way, huge W to you, man. I could not get through it. My mental health was taking a hit because of you, because of your game. I hate you. I hate that fucking game. You did an amazing job, man.
How to get a lightsaber in Silent Hill F. So to start, you need to be in New Game Plus, but once you are in, play through the game until you get to this section and come to this location on the map. Head down and activate the radio. Once done, play through the game again until you have defeated the Sakuko boss. Now you'll need to interact with 3 alien posters.
Okay, so I was thinking to myself, a lightsaber, is this a reference to the dog ending of Silent Hill 2? With the aliens and stuff?
Section.
Apparently, yes.
The first is over here in the fields behind this house. The next, you'll need to backtrack all the way back, come down here.
Okay.
The final one, come to this bench, and there will be a little UFO here. Interact with it for the UFO ending, then start a new game in that save file with the UFO ending, and play through the game again, and interact with the first UFO poster, and you'll be granted the PP-8001, and it's actually a really good weapon. Enjoy.
Okay, and the cutscene is actually good. Like that thing landed like
and you'll be granted the PP-8001, and it's actually a really
like this thing landed like the Gunblade, like Gunblade FF8 intro video. Like, let me just put it on mute. Okay, perfect. See. Like, remember how the lightsaber landed? From the sky, the light, look at it. Now, just look at this scene. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, this is so good. And by the way, let me... No, okay. For a second I was thinking, I didn't need to use my big avatar. No, it's fine.
Prepare. Can I help you with something, officer?
You were seen running through the village. A mother and her children heard you talking. They thought you might be talking into one of those radios.
And they thought perhaps I was a one-man German invasion come to Northamptonshire all alone.
I'll need to see identity papers, come on.
I am a soldier. I'm Irish.
And why were you running?
I'm in a hurry.
To get where?
London.
You went to London on foot?
Aye. What that lady and her children heard was me reciting poetry, which in my madness I'm very fucking prone to do.
Lieutenant Colonel Robert Blair, Maine. Special Air Service. You deliver mail?
If there's going to be an invasion, I am always first with the news. That's why I'm going to London. There's going to be a wee invasion, and I think they want me to be a part of it. Actually, officer,
yeah.
I'm running late for my first meeting. So, in the name of His Majesty the King, I need to borrow your bike.
Stop!
Yeah, sounds about right. I was about to say it in German. Scheiße. Scheiße. But yeah, I can get back to it quickly. But yeah, you would think that if this guy has to announce, no, I mean, it's not an invasion of Britain, it's Britain invading something else. So again, it's fine. Probably there is some sensitive stuff to do.
You punk! Police, don't move! It took you guys long enough. This dude's out of his mind. Shut up! This punk sold my grandson pills that were laced with fentanyl. I want you to arrest him right now.
Alright. Valid crash shot, first and foremost.
Oh, hands behind your back.
If true.
Hell, I didn't do anything. Thank you, officer. Yeah. Are you out of your mind?
Of course, of course.
You just held him at gunpoint. That's against the law.
I know the law.
Oh.
I'm a retired cop. You arrested that perp, right?
He didn't commit a crime.
I can prove he did.
These kinds of cases are very hard to prove.
I had to do something.
Okay, I'll look into your grandson's case, but you gotta promise you won't interfere with this investigation anymore.
I can't promise that.
You know, if you find anything?
Yeah, you got anything that's not in the case?
Hey, man, this ain't that kind of place.
That's not what I heard.
We don't do that here.
I got cash. Help me out.
Okay. Get the hell out of here.
Whoa, man.
If you ever think about coming back, I'll kill you.
I'm not looking for any trouble. I just want to score.
And I said I don't do that here.
Yeah, but you took my money.
You lucky I ain't take your life. Now get lost.
Police, don't move.
Yo, man, I was just defending myself. This addict was trying to rob the register.
Man, police, get your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Damn, you a cop?
Oh, my gun.
There's product back here in plain view. I suggest you start telling the truth.
Well, we arrested Marco and two men who were supplying fentanyl to multiple dealers across the city. Marco wrote a letter to the DA where he admitted to selling Vince the drugs, and he requested the DA drop all charges against you.
What does that mean?
It means you're free to go.
Really?
You know, your grandson would be real proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, Valley crash out, yeah, still, you should not hold people at gunpoint. I was about to excuse a little bit, but yeah, no, this guy lost his son. Yeah, it's understandable he would do that. But is this Law and Order, by the way? It looked a bit like Law and Order, or maybe it was like another show. I think I saw it because I recognized the actor playing this cop here from somewhere. But I cannot quite put my finger on it. Maybe NCIS. Who knows?
Why goddamn twice?
I missed it the first time.
You didn't even drop your bombs. 11 planes were relying on you when clearly they shouldn't have.
And dropped 44,000 pounds of bombs on goddamn nothing.
We give you a $6,000 bomb site, and apparently you don't want to look through it. Oh, and you lost your tail gunner. Nice fucking flying, soldier.
Do you have any idea how much each 500-pound bomb is worth?
I do not, sir.
Well, neither do I, but they don't grow on trees.
I took out the bridge, sir. The bridge is gone. That was the objective.
There's a goddamn thorn in our side, that bridge.
If we punish him, we'd be admitting something went wrong. That would be sending a message that the mission didn't go right.
We don't want that. The mission did go right.
Exactly. We could give him a medal.
What would we give him a goddamn medal for?
For going around twice.
I suppose it did take some courage to go around the target twice. And he did hit the target. And we'll make him a captain, too.
Do we need to do that?
Well, Lieutenant, you'll be pleased to know that we have made the decision to promote you to the rank of captain.
Okay.
Why goddamn twice?
I missed it.
I mean, this seems like the right kind of reaction. Like, I also will be like, I know I did the right thing morally, but man, I'm shitting my pants here because I'm ready to be like shot for treason or something. And this guy all of a sudden finds himself promoted to the rank of captain.
Okay.
It just went. And by the way, the actor, like, he pulled it off. Yeah, all the actors here, like, really good interpretation. But the actor playing the guy, like, he really pulled it off really well, because that okay, it's like the most. It sounds just so dumbfounded. Like, I can feel it, man. Usual salad has. Typing club. Usual salad as half laugh rush as lurk, rather rural shark skull sugar as ask dull dead plug harsh. I think I'm having a stroke trying to make sense of what he's saying, because I thought it was a sentence or a tongue twister, while in reality it's just some random ass words. But yeah. Oh, I know this clip already. It's very clever what the enemy does. I want to watch it again just because I want to see if it makes sense. Because I remember there was some kind of issue.
No, we got a shooter, high caliber weapon. Question UAV?
We need your challenge code before we send in medevac.
No, but, who is this?
This is Captain Otis Simmons. I need your challenge code.
No, wait, I didn't say I needed medical assistance. Do you copy?
Okay, yeah.
Copy that.
face.
Well, nigga, how do I know that? Huh? That you are who you say you are?
Do you have a flare, Sergeant?
I have an M4 and a sidearm.
I need you to stand and fire into the air. We need to get a look on your position.
What the f?
Okay, yeah. It's like the most obvious, like, hey, tell me where you are so I can shoot you in the face.
God, f***ing hell, you've been so far from the This is stupid. This ain't protocol.
Sergeant, we need your exact location to send in medevac.
Say that again?
I need your location.
No, my rank. What's my rank?
Sergeant.
You got an accent. Not American.
You have seen through my camouflage.
God.
And why the fuck will you announce that to the enemy? Well, let's see here. Let's hear the comments. And yeah, like, I can absolutely see what I was talking about. Bro pulled a cartoon villain. Aha, it appears you've seen through my disguise. Foiled again. It won't happen twice. Sergeant, we need your credit card information and the 3-digit number on the back. Please do not redeem the gift card you just bought. Bro folded under zero pressure. Absolutely. Again, it's just like he says you have an accent, and he cannot say, yeah, my parents were migrants. He just goes, you found out my ruse, Sergeant. Being told to stand up and shoot while knowing there's a sniper. Ah, okay, so there was also a sniper looking for him specifically. So it's a clear indicator that guy isn't on your side. I mean, there were like 5-6 red flags during that call. Starting from the fact that he requests a UAV and the guy talks about a medevac. Unit 4. As former military, we don't say our names over the radio. Alright, it's almost like the US Army has brevity codes and radio speak to avoid this exact situation. Yeah, but it's also like you cannot use brevity codes and radio speak or lingo that is too obscure for the general viewers if you're using it in a movie that is aimed for the masses. Again, either you need to have like subtitles for everything, or you are forced to basically laymanize some of the stuff. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
What? Huang? You okay? Hey, what is it? What did you take? Withdrawal. Fuck.
Help! Someone help! Shut the fuck up! No help's coming, bitch!
Okay, okay.
What?
Oh. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm just headed to lunch with Huang. Do you know Huang? Good guy.
Are you bothering our friend? Enjoy.
You're with them now.
I'm with who?
Christopher's crew. I told everybody you're a doctor.
No, I'm not a doctor. Any herbalist would know to give you milk thistle.
You're valuable now. Anything valuable in here belongs to him.
Imagine. Okay, this is how like that idiot dies, but you also get the shaft together with him.
CJ got us. I'm trying to tell you, CJ got us. Boy,
CJ got who?
Fresh me out of here.
Oh my God! Put it down! Put it down!
Oh, okay. I was thinking to myself, what game was this? It's Aliens Fire Team. Yeah, Fire Team Elite.
Oh my God! Oh, CJ, how do I heal? CJ, how do I heal? Oh my God, I'm leaking. I got one health. I got one health. I'm leaking. I'm down. Revive me. Oh my God, you nasty vermin. Get tased! Get tased! Get tased! Get tased! They're killing me in acid! That's what I'm talking about, CJ! That's what I'm talking about! It's back! It's back! It's back!
Boys!
Oh my God!
Oh, he's so dead.
I'm at 100 health! I'm at 100 health! You pick him up! Please let me make it soon! Please! I can just smell the boss fight coming! I can smell the boss fight coming! The back! It ain't gonna matter, I'm dead in the circle, G! Revive me!
Alright. I mean, I would say, the game looks fun. The footage a bit messy, but I bet that full-on videos will be way better, like in terms of stuff. Because again, I don't get much content from this, and I subscribed also to Russian Badger before, just because I know his content and I already watched it. Anyway, now before going away for the night and bidding you a good day, there is this thing that has been